Do you just love getting to be home with them all the time? Yeah, I do. I love it.
She's been nominated 6 times, but Amy could land her first Oscar win with all the critical acclaim she's getting for her wild new movie.
I am Nightbitch.
The title just jumps right out at you.
Absolutely.
You're an artist, right?
Well, I used to be.
Wow.
But that feels like a lifetime ago.
Amy, who's a mom in real life to her 14-year-old daughter Aviana, plays an artist who puts her career on hold to become a stay-at-home mom.
If you wake him up, I will rip your throat out.
Okay.
She's just in a place of not really taking time for herself. She's a little lost. Her identity has shifted. She's sort of given up what she believes she was, but she hasn't figured out who she's going to be outside of motherhood, which she loves, but she's feeling a little isolated in. It's a lot. Yeah. And then as she begins to sort of step into this idea, this sort of magical realism of transformation, she sort of steps into a more feral, more organic method of parenting. And we sort of move through that into a much more confident and directed human.
And I'm pretty sure I'm turning into a dog.
You're so funny.
Is it easier to play it because you're a mother, or do you think that if before you had kids, you would be able to fully understand this role?
I mean, I think I would probably have a different perspective.
Motherhood, it changes you. It connects you to some primal urges.
Yeah, I think it definitely gave me a different perspective.
What did that mean to you to see, like, on the script, just mother?
I loved it. It kind of speaks to the themes of lack of identity, you know, and how you feel sort of relegated to a role at a certain time in your life. And, you know, father is just father, and, you know, the kids are just the kids. And I liked it because it gave me a stronger sense of her lack of identity.
There are these monologues that Mother goes on where you're like, that's a word. Like, it is very in-depth, and it talks about things that a lot of mothers feel, but sometimes are too ashamed to say out loud because you're supposed to say that motherhood is wonderful and you love it and it's you know, great. What did you take from some of those moments, the monologues where she's talking about just the humanity of it all?
Well, I think it speaks to sort of the duality of existence, and that there's no one way that we feel about everything. I think, you know, I know for myself, I can have 2 conflicting beliefs and thoughts at the same time, and I have to grapple with how they work together. And I think that's really been important for me to sort of figure out how to work conflicting feelings at the same time, you know, that they can be mutually exclusive, and or that they're not, whatever. So I think also, there was a monologue that she gives that talks about her worth and her contribution and sort of how she sees herself. And I very much have identified with that at different times in my life. Like, what is our contribution, and how feeling invisible, just feeling a little lost.
And Amy's taking on that role. The movie's in theaters tomorrow.
You're so dirty. Where did you go?
I let her run.